Okay, let's record this video. How's it going, everybody? My name is just Jared, but you can just call me Jared, no matter what my channel name says. Welcome back. We're talking about Destiny today, and it's been a hot minute since I've covered Destiny on this channel, but today is a day unlike any other for Destiny fans. And that's because in today's TWAB, we got some unbelievable news. Well, maybe believable if you know Bungie, but like many, I thought we were slowly crawling out of the Eververse grind that previously plagued the game for years. Turns out all that grind wasn't worth it, because those of us who have been excited for transmogrification will be grinding for another 12 Destiny-filled years. My god, let's talk about this nonsense. Essentially, in today's TWAB, Bungie is talking about transmog. Transmog meaning short for transmogrification, which is the act of changing a piece of gear to look like a different piece of gear without changing its stats. That way you can have full freedom with customizing how your Guardian looks. It's a very, very popular mechanic or feature that's in a lot of looter games for free, mind you. So this is finally them putting it into the game next season, where people have been waiting for literally years to get it. In today's TWAB, the main points that we're talking about in order of importance, first is, players may earn up to 10 synthweave per class per season, except in next season, where you can earn 20 per class. Synthweave is the currency used to convert a single piece of armor into transmog. So, many players, including myself, have been waiting, like I said, for transmog for years, literal years. And it's been being worked on by Bungie for years. And now that we're finally getting it, we can only unlock 20 pieces of armor in Season 14 for each class, and 10 pieces for each class every season after. Without paying any dollar bills, it would take 12 years to unlock every current armor piece for transmog, meaning it will never happen. Who's to say Destiny will even be alive 12 years from now? And Destiny 2 has already been out for 4 years, so if we assume that over the next 4 years the available armor doubles in size, then you'll always be playing catch-up with armor transmog. This is a genius idea, and I can't believe somebody implemented this idea and Bungie was like, hell yeah, bro! The literal only thing Bungie could do to ruin this system is time-gate it. We already knew almost 100% they were going to allow you to skip the grind of acquiring the currency to transmog by just outright paying cash. Not that I like that system, it was bound to happen because Bungie, live service, yada yada whatever, but time-gating it as well ruins the entire excitement for me. More fear of missing out, more FOMO, since it's related to each individual season. There's no news on whether your available free unlocks actually carry over from season to season or anything, but I doubt they do. During a time where Bungie claims they want to remove FOMO, only to then add FOMO to one of the most anticipated features ever to hit Destiny, I would like to say blows my mind, but in reality it feels like a ritual we keep going through as fans of this game. Here's the thing, right? In my opinion, and many others via the massive outrage on Twitter and Reddit, skipping the grind to obtain the currency for transmog is already motivating because of the unnecessary convoluted mess that it is. It basically goes like this. Get your notepad out, because man, I hope your inventory has more room for redundant materials, because we got 3 more. Let's go. You gotta defeat enemies to earn a currency called Synth Strand. Buy bounties from 801 for 150 Synth Strand. Complete those bounties to get Synth Cord. Convert Synth Cord at the loom in the tower to get Synth Weave, and then use Synth Weave to unlock an armor piece for transmog. Another currency-filled system of the likes I thought we were moving away from due to the current unnecessary planetary material system and the even more convoluted armor enhancement system, both systems that need simplifying already. I know there's a ton of people out there who would gladly pay to skip that BS, and maybe I would too every now and then, so there's already motivation to spend money at Eververse for transmog. So why limit and time gate the amount we can grind for free, especially if we have to go through this process for one single synthweave for one single transmog unlock each and every time. There's 1,499 armor pieces in Destiny 2, Legendary and below. If we had the option to grind all of the transmog for free unlimitedly, getting all of them would still take effing ages, Bungie. Come on. Now let's talk money. There's been some misinformation floating around of exactly how many armor pieces are in the game, so I went out and tallied up all the armor sets in the collections and found that there's about 70 sets per class and around 1,500 armor pieces legendary and below. In Eververse, you're able to purchase a single synthweave for 300 silver or a bundle of 5 synthweave for 1,000 silver. If you want all the armor transmogs and you only purchase the one-off synthweave, you'll need 450,000 silver, which equates to $3,750 if you only buy the $50 silver bundle. Doing this same thing, but instead with the 5 synthweave bundle, will cost you 300,000 silver or $2,500, and don't forget about the armor they're going to be adding to the game every single season, which is only going to increase this amount. So if you got like 2 to 4K laying around, you'll be good to go. Good for you. I think it's pretty fair to say that unless you're playing this game for a living and making absolute bank on it, you're not going to want to drop this much on a feature that has been in the works for years and has been anticipated for years. This hurts me a lot. I've been anticipating Transmog for forever. I knew eventually it would come to the game as more loot was added. It's just like a natural evolution for looter games. So ever since the beginning, I've been trying to nab every armor piece I could solely for the purpose of Transmog. I and many other people had to grind to get the armor. Now we have to grind to use the visuals of the armor or pay your real money to do so? How about no? I see the argument online of how many armor sets do you really need or whatever, and I'm going to be honest here. All of them. Not only do I spend legit hours just changing out armor pieces, ornaments, and shaders to just look cool without caring about stats too much, but how many armor sets do you really need shouldn't matter. I already have the armor sets. I already grinded to get said armor. It's mine. I own it already, and I'm not alone. Transmogrification is free in so many other games, or not time-gated. I don't know of a single game that has a time-gated, paid or free transmogrification system. I get it. Destiny is a live service game, but this move is acting like it's a free-to-play live service game with no other paid expansion or content or other microtransactions. Just look at the recent Guardian Games event going on right now. All the cool loot is in the store to purchase, and they're making bank off the new armor sets. They're dope. I even bought them. There's already thousands of items that have come and gone or are still in Eververse, as well as the paid seasons and expansions. Destiny might be a free-to-play, but man, this transmog shit is overboard, bro. Here's another confusing update from the TWAB. Shaders are changing next season. They won't be a consumable that you have to pull from your collections every time you want to use them. They'll be just instant unlocks, kinda how they were in Destiny 1 and should have been from the beginning of Destiny 2. Why they were changed, I'll never know. They still cost you 500 Glimmer to apply them, which also doesn't make sense at all. But, with that being said, Bungie is increasing the Bright Dust price of shaders to 300 from 40 because of the changes to shaders. That's the reason. Because they're making shaders easier to use and not an absolute hassle, they're going to increase the price of how much the ones you don't have cost by 750%. And one last punch in the gut for players: if you happen to have purchased the armor glows for your 2018 or 2019 Solstice of Heroes armor, too bad. The armor glows don't work with this new system. Yay! Of course they don't. Look, the internet is up in arms right now over this. The TWAB Reddit thread is on fire. Bungie is trending on Twitter. Like, changes are going to be made, and they might be made by the time this video is uploaded, depending on if my dogs stop barking. But realistically, I don't know what they can change. They aren't going to give us unlimited transmog unlocks. They might increase the number per season or something like that, but I'd bet it's way too late to change the weird currency conversion system, and also too late to give us unlimited transmog unlocks because of how much cash Bungie is expecting to make from it. We'll see. I'm pretty disappointed. I wasn't expecting to wake up to this news. Many people are disappointed, but this video is over. If you play Destiny and somehow found this video and this channel, even though I haven't covered Destiny in video form in forever, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about this whole mess. Subscribe for more loot news. Maybe I'll be back with more Destiny content if next season interests me enough to cover it. Until then, later.